So we're doing a quick overview of sustainability.
Quote, sustainability is the process and outcome of achieving social justice, economic equality, and environmental health by reducing our ecological footprint.
Okay.
And you see why you get into trouble with that, because the word equality is there and so on.
Yes, yes. And social justice?
Yeah, but I mean, I like that definition myself very much.
Yeah, I think it's really fun.
And this preceded you. We had a long discussion. Preceded you, Gary Concordia. I don't mean you, but, in terms of how to come up with that. But so if you try to define sustainability, looking primarily at those sort of three pillars, you know, the environment, the economy, and society or social justice.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is a very could be a very productive approach for this text, for this collection. It would make sense to me, and especially if we're going with Zed to focus in on the social justice side, because I can see how that could relate more to a paper on the internal Egyptian political process, for example. Right? Otherwise, it's a bit of a stretch. Mm-hmm. You mentioned, Carol, there might be some authors that I would suggest that people look at if they haven't done any previous work in sustainability in general. There's a pretty nice new text that's come out, and it's by Oxford, and it's basically sustainability for beginners sort of thing. It's edited by Carl Herndi, his name is Herndi, and it's called Sustainability: A Reader for Writers. And it's 2013, so most libraries will have it. Ours, I don't know. We should have it if we don't. That's one annotated text that I would suggest. Another is DeBelco and Conca. They've got a book called Green Planet Blues, which is published by Westview. It's in its third edition now. And again, it is a collection, more of an annotated bibliography almost, a collection of some of the seminal writings of our time. And another author I recommend recently is Dennis Parages, P-I-R-A-G-E-S, Dennis Parages. He has a book called Ecological Security, which is quite good and covers a lot of the things that we've been discussing. And he's also the first one who coined the phrase eco-politics, which is a phrase that I've borrowed. Of course, the best book you can read is the one that I published last year.
Magnificent magnum opus.
Which is called Global Eco-Politics, University of Toronto Press. But anyway. The authors, though, I mean, this is really varied. Anyone in North America is probably not to be blamed if they begin with Rachel Carson, right? I mean, this was a seminal author, and you know, not just a hero in the true sense of the word, but also a very sound scientist. So if you're interested in the science side of things and how you can get Silent Spring, which was of course her seminal text, how you can get that into the public consciousness, and, you know, President Kennedy discussing it, and then the chemical industries with their terrible campaign against her and everything else. Just a great story, and there's been several biographies of Rachel Carson that are worth looking at too. But Silent Spring itself is really still viewed by many as the first book that really got this off the ground. Now there was that preceded that, and of course, my favorite probably is Henry David Thoreau, and his classic. Well, you asked me to discuss the base. Many people would begin a discussion of individual rights and freedom of expression and many of these other issues with Thoreau as well, as you know. And it's certainly not just about the environment. So, hi.
Oh, no worries.
So,